Welcome to another video. Remember to like, subscribe, turn notifications, hit that down, leave a like. Today we're going to be going back to the bend of the river. This will be the second one, and yeah, it should be nice. I'm actually biking around a bit again. Not too particularly fast, but I want to check out the new area. Looks like there's anyone in here today, but that's fine. Something. Go this way for once. I noticed there was a lot of areas I didn't see down this way last time. Well, might as well use the hill. Once still. There we go. Ah! Why can't you stay up? Dang it. Just won't stay. Don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, this is difficult. Come on. No, that's not a good plane. I don't see people. On every hill. I get to see this place completely its own thing for a little bit. It's cool. There's something. Signage. What we got here? What? Yeah, across I'd rather take the easy points. That looks like that goes. Walk it. Just a bit. Creek. Yeah, I guess it's not a really good spot to go that way. Yeah, it's about the thing I thought it was. At least, but brush my hair. No wonder this one's not advertised as being part of the trail. It's no good. That tree sucks. A lot. Ugh. Oh, I think the tree is arguably worse than poison ivy. Oh, I'll be very vocal today. Look. That's why this kind of sucks. Cool, I'm up on it. Here's a trail I haven't caught in the holders yet. Bike down this one. I like that this actually covers fancy business. Well, I think we could finish off checking out the farms. Reading up. Chipmunk. Well house. The well house protected the important sorts of water, which in the early years would have been treated by hand and later by the use of an electrical pump. The gabled well house is constructed of huge rusticated granite blocks, grossly disproportionate to the moderate size of the building. Reportedly, the stone blocks were salvaged following demolitions of the William L. Mitchell House in St. Cloud. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna get some charges going in before we go read all these facts. Won't be a solid in a minute. Okay, getting going. Okay, let's go walk around and read some more plaques. This will be in today's trip, but yeah. Farrowing House of Pickery. Farrowing House of Pickery was used to raise newly born piglets. The low doors provided access for the animals. Piggery was built of mortar, granite slab remnants. House facing half monitor roof provided not only light, also warmth during the winter months. The sun would warm the masonry walls, which were more durable and easier to keep clean than wood. A lot of buildings to read off. This little old farm. Woodshed allowed for the shortage of firewood, probably used to burn in the kitchen stove and perhaps in the furnace or other heating stoves. I don't know whether you read that plaque. It kind of just told me everything you know already. And I'm giving a little bit of history of this little farmstead. So, machine shed, the four bay machine shed, probably constructed in the 30s, rose in need origin more mechanized farming equipment instead of horses. Farm machinery was powered by tractors, full larger equipment, and are more actually till the 289 acres of the farm. The machine shed machine shed employs old railroad car doors, mainly of which are still emblazoned with the original railroad car numbers for its walls and roof. Railroad ties may have been used as part of the fittings. I'm having to read off the plaques. The garage apparently constructed around 1915, shortly after the house housed the most modern of convenience automobile. It's cool looking buildings. I just felt like I wanted to put a history lesson in this old farmstead. That's old. The Graves home. This house built by the Graves family fleet had been replaced the log house as originally put on the property. The house still contains the original doors, molding, and tongue groove flooring. The full basement was used for Carlton Grave for his veterinary practice. The circa 1912 house the family constructed was a fine one indeed, at 2 stories in height. The lap-sized house exhibits slimness and verticality, often associated with house placed on tight urban lots. The complex roofline emphasizes the triangular form of the gable ends with the full pediments and cornice returns. Instructed in vernacular expression of the Queen Anne style, the long popular style is commonly seen in Minnesota farms of the period. Practicality inherent to the farming lifestyle turned away from the fussy ornamentation displayed on the high-style Queen Anne mansions in towns and cities, faced a more Victorian simplicity aesthetic. County Road 55 used to run west of the house along the top of the riverbank. Original road is believed to have been built along the old Red River Ox Cart Trail. The Ox Cart Trail originated at Fort Snelling and guided pioneers along the Mississippi River westward to the Red River Valley. In 1851, the Point Douglas Ripley Military Road was constructed along parts of the trail, giving settlers access to the region. and in the rare regional park history. Anyway, we still gotta do a few more. Potato warehouse. That's if we even get close enough to read this plaque, hopefully. Potato warehouse. Potato warehouse was built in the 1940s on high foundation that was buried in the earth. This helped maintain an appropriate temperature for the potato storage, more than a typical barn in winter and cooler in the summer. Potatoes were stored on raised wooden platforms along the sides. A little bit of history lesson today. Three more. The barn and silo. The barn was timber frame in a salt box shape, gable roof with unequal slopes. Constructed in 1907. This is a good representation of the design used in the early century for barns in Pennsylvania. The large double gable end door reflects the Dutch influence. The concrete stave style was probably added to provide a more efficient way to store nutritious silage to feed the cattle through the winter. The chicken coop was a building commonly seen in every Minnesota farmstead. Inside the chicken coop consists of several nesting boxes. It's large enough for the chickens to sit in while laying their eggs, as well as perches for the chickens to use while sleeping. Consider the responsibility of the women on the farm. Large numbers of chickens were raised to provide fresh eggs, cash from the sale of eggs, and fresh meat. This is another example of folk architecture with the use of cells and tails. Seal.
Put your hands up. Yeah, and you guys are going to sit at the edge of it and then go in the opposite direction. And some of you guys are going to have to do...
I want to drink that one. Nice one. Hurts my way to the bottom. I have to wait a minute. Fortunately, to do the last one.
Okay, and then we might need to. But we gotta get the one with the sign. I know. With my mom and dad. Oh no.
So much taller than you.
I couldn't just wait.
Yes.
I was like, eating now.
So random, man.
We're gonna make it so we don't have floating hands. I know. I was like, the ground is a little uneven, and I'm so sorry. It's just really messing with all of your
That's definitely accurate. No, you're not. You're shorter than me now.
I know. I was like, that's helping a little.
That's what I was looking for.
How can you get it up there? How are we gonna get it down?
Corn crib is the type of grinder used to sort corn after the harvest. Corn cob is placed in the crib either without the husk, the slated sides of the corn allow air to circulate through this corn, both allowing it to dry initially and helping it stay dry. Plants expose the corn fast, so corn is elevated above the ground and be reach rodents. Corn cribs stand in the combination of a cut and polished crib. And here I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with any people. I guess I spoke to the snow. So it slowed my trip down a bit. Oh, I gotta look for some.